Good morning, students. Welcome to annual cases of ECHS. Today we discuss about in the chapter of red matrices. Today we learn product of matrices. Product of matrices, that means we can multiply two matrices. How to multiply and what are the conditions to multiply two matrices? First we have to know the conditions and then how to multiply them. So product of two matrices A and B, that means we can write AB. Product of two matrices A and B, that means AB is possible if and only if the number of columns of first matrix, that means first matrix means here the first matrix is A. So number of columns of first matrix, that is A, and number of rows of second matrix, that is B, is equal. So first we have to check product of two matrices is possible if the number of column of first matrix and the number of rows of second matrix are equal. If equal, then it is possible. If not equal, then not possible. So we can write, suppose A is a matrix of m into n order, and B is another matrices, and here order is n into p. First we have to check, is it possible to multiply two matrices? Yes, it is possible, because the number of column of first matrix is n and the rows of second matrix is also n. So these are equal, so I can multiply them. If the multiplication is AB, then what is the result? What is the order of the result? And the result is m into p. That means if the order of first matrix is m into n and the order of second matrix is n into p, then the result of the order is m into p. Here first m and p, that is the result of this matrix. So first we have to check, is it possible to multiply or not? That means we check first order of this number of column of first matrix and number of rows of second matrix must be equal. Then we can multiply them. And the order of the result here first and last. That means we can write m into p. The order of the result matrices is m into p. So first we check, is it possible to multiply or not? Then we learn how to multiply them. Suppose a matrix having A1, B1, C1, D1. The first matrix, and now we can write simply ABCD. Suppose you understand clearly. Suppose the first matrix is ABCD, and the second matrix is PQRS. First we check, is it possible to multiply them? So first write the order of the first matrix is 2 into 2, and the order of the second matrix is also 2 into 2. Can we multiply? Yes, because the number of column of first matrix is 2 and the number of row of second matrix also 2. So that is same. So we can multiply them. And what are the order of the result or final matrices? The order of the matrices, it must be 2 into 2. So now how to multiply them? First check. 2 into 2 means we can write 4 elements. We have to write 4 elements. 2 into 2 means we have to write 2 rows and 2 columns. So how to write them? First, we have to know what is the position of these elements. And this position is A11. In previous class we told them the position of this is A11. A11 means first row. A11 means 1 rows and 1 columns element. Now, in multiplications person, we multiply. That means it is a position of 1 1. So we take first row and first column. That means we can multiply. Since it is a position of A11, so we multiply first row of first matrix and column of first matrix. That means in multiplication portions we apply it. It is a rows. We choose rows in a first matrix and choose columns in a second matrix. So it is a position of A11. So the first row and first column to multiply. That means first element of first row, that is A, and first column of first element is P. So you can multiply. So we will get result AP plus BR. Similarly, it is a position of A12. That means first row and second column. So you can multiply AQ plus BS. Similarly, it is a position of 2 1. 2 1 means second row and first column. Second row and first column. That means CP and D plus DR. And it is a position of A22. That means we can multiply first to choose second row and second column. So we get CQ plus DS, and that is the result of the matrix. So first we have to check, is it possible to multiply them or not? Then how to multiply them. Now we take some examples to understand clearly. It is an important portion of this matrix. So I hope you all understand clearly. Now we take example some. Two, three, 1, 5, 0, 1, 1, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1. We have to multiply two matrices. This matrix into this matrix. First we check, is it possible to multiply? First write the order of this matrix. So the order of first matrix is 2 into 3. That means it contains 2 row and 3 columns. So we can write 2 into 3. And that is and the order of the second matrix is for 3 into 2, because it contains 3 rows and 2 columns. So its order is 3 into 2. So we first write the order of this matrix. Now we check, is it possible to multiply them or not? Is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible, because the order of the number of columns of the first matrix and number of rows of second matrix is equal, or you can say same, so you can multiply. And what is the result of what is the order of this matrix? And its order must be 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means the result of this matrix should be 2 rows and 2 columns, because the order of the result 2 into 2. That means we have to write 4 elements, 2 rows and 2 columns, and it is the position of A11. So we write them first row and first column and multiply first row and first column elements. First row and first column elements. That means we have first row, we have first column. So we multiply them 2 into 1 plus, that means 2, plus 3 into 4, that is 12, plus 0 into 3, that is 0. And that is the value of first A11. Similarly, since it is a position of A12, A12 means first row and second column. So we can multiply first row and second column. So first to first, second to second, multiply first to first, second to second, and third to third. So we get 10, 2 into 5, 10, plus 3 into 2, that is 6, plus 0 into 1, that is 0. Similarly, it's a position of A21, so we can multiply second row and first column. So we multiply them, 1 into 1, that is 1, plus 5 into 4, 20, plus 3. And it is a position of A22, so we can write 5 into 1, 5, plus 5 into 2, 10, plus 1 into 1, 1. Now we add them to get the final result. That means if we add, that is 14, 16, 24 and 16. And that is the result of this matrix. Now we take another examples. Suppose if A is a matrix, the elements are 1, 2, 0 and 1, 4, 6, and another matrix B, find AB and BA. In the questions, we have to find AB and BA. So, how to multiply them? First, we write, given A is a matrix and its elements are 1, 2, 0, 1, 4, 6. So, first we write its order. So, its order is 2 into 3 because it contains 2 number of rows and 3 number of columns. So, we can write 2 into 3. And another matrix B, that is 1, 4, 6, 2, and its order is 2 into 2. So first we find AB. AB means A is the first matrix and B is the second matrix here. So if we put the value of A, then we get 1, 2, 0, 1, 4, 6. This is the first matrix, and the second matrix is 1, 4, 6, 2. But if we write the order, to check is it possible to multiply or not. So here the number of columns is 3 and the number of rows is 2. Is it possible to multiply them? Not possible. Not possible, or we can write impossible. How to know it is not possible? Because number of columns in first matrix is not equal to number of rows of second matrix. Here the number of columns of first matrix and the number of rows of second matrix is not equal, so we cannot multiply. So AB is not possible. Then we find BA, is it possible or not? If we write here the first matrix is B, if we put the value of B, then we get 1462 into, and the second matrix is A, and the value is 120146. First we write its order, and its order is 2 into 2, and the order of the second matrix is 2 into 3. Is it possible to multiply? Yes, because the number of columns is 2 and number of rows is also 2. So we can multiply because they have same numbers. If it is possible, then what is the order of the result? Here first is 2 and here last is 3. So the order of the result 2 into 3. 2 into 3 means we have to write 2 number of rows and 3 number of columns. That means 2 number of rows and 3 number of columns. There are 6. We have to write 6 elements. So how to multiply them? So it is the position of A11. A11 means first row and first column. So we multiply them. 1 into 1 1 plus 4 into 1 4. Similarly, it is a position of A12, that means first row and second column. So we multiply first row and second column. 1 into 2 2, 4 into 4 16. First row and second column, because it is a position of A12. We take rows of first matrix and column of second matrix. So it is a position of A13, that means first row and third column. So we find 1 into 0 0 plus 24. Similarly, it is a position of A21. A21 means second row and first column. Second row and first column. 6 plus 2. It is a position of 2 2. Second row, second column. That is 12 plus 8. And the last value is a position of A23. A23 means second row and third column. 6 into 0 0 plus 2 into 6, that is 12. If we calculate them, then get the final result, that is 5, 18, 24, 8, 20, and 12. And this order is 2 into 3. So that's the result of this matrix. So in this matrix, in these questions, we find AB, but we don't. It is impossible to find AB, but possibly B, because it satisfies the condition. Now take another example. One, 3, 5 into 2, 6, 4. Is it possible to multiply them? How to check its order? The order of the first matrix is 1 into 3, because it contains 1 row and 3 columns. So the order of first matrix is 1 into 3, and order of the second matrix is 3 into 1, because it contains 3 rows and 1 column. So the order of the second matrix is 3 into 1. First we check them. It is possible or not? Is it possible? Because the number of columns is 3 and the number of rows is 3. So these are equals, so we can multiply them. And what is the order of this matrix? Final matrix, and that is 1 into 1. 1 into 1 means It is a one element. And it is a position of A11. Since it is a position of A11, A11 means first row and first column. Because it contains one row and one column. Since it is a position of A11, A11 means first row and first column. So we multiply them 1 into 2, 2 plus 3 into 6, 18 plus 20. Previously we know that 1 into 1 means one element, it contains one element. So it is one element. Now we add them, we get the result 40. And that is the answer. I hope in this session you understand clearly. Have a nice day. Thank you.